When you see the film, you'll realize that there's actually a lot more to it. Sometimes your appreciation comes in the form of box office numbers. Sometimes it comes in the form of like great critical reviews. I'm very grateful and very thankful that people think that I strive as hard as him. When I hear someone speak about that film, and when people say to me that, man, 20 years is happening, it's unbelievable how it's like kind of still feels as fresh, and it still feels as good when you watch it. But at the same time, what makes it tangible as a journey for even people when they watch it is when they realize and they know and they can sense.
Farhan, we've taken a few comments on the YouTube trailer of Tufan. Let's see what
Yeah,
people
sure.
are saying. This is Amok Naman. What a trailer. This one deserved a theatrical release. Looks like another winner from Amazon Prime Video after Surarai Potru. All the best to Farhan, Ronald, and Paresh sir.
Well, thank you very much. I'm really glad that you're looking forward to the film. I mean, that's what any actor, director, producer can hope for.
Okay, this is Pranay Gupta. It's a lovely trailer and Farhan is nailing it. Just one question to makers. Why are they revealing the whole plot of the film in the trailer only? Almost everyone is asking the same question here. Was it a conscious decision?
Well, I mean, the great part is that you feel that the plot is revealed itself, but when you see the film, you'll realize that there's actually a lot more to it. So, well, I'd like to know what this person feels after he watches the film, whether his comment still holds.
This is Vikrant Taneja. I may get trolled for this one, but I personally feel Farhan is the real perfectionist. Amir comes on number 2.
It's very sweet and very kind of him to say so. But I mean, all of us have been absolutely inspired by Amir's dedication here to his work. And it's been for years and years and years now. So I'm very grateful and very thankful that people think that I strive as hard as him. I've been inspired by him in many of his performances to try and do better as an actor myself. So I mean, it's wonderful to have someone say that.
You guys will be celebrating 20 years of Dil Chahta Hai this year.
Oh yeah, in August, yes.
In August, looking forward to that. I think we spoke at the 10th anniversary, from what I remember, 10th or 15th maybe. Looking forward to that. It's
how time flies. You haven't aged a day.
So haven't you? So it must be like a really special film.
And
the continues to.
Yeah, I mean that's what's so amazing about some movies. Yeah, I mean, like how they just, I mean, how people have taken to it and how they just continue to love it over time, and how it discovers new audiences, and and you're not doing any of it. I mean, it's doing it by itself. So that aspect of it is just it just fills me with a really happy, warm feeling every single time. And when I hear someone speak about that film, and when people say to me that, man, 20 years is happening, it's unbelievable how it's like kind of it still feels as fresh, and it still feels as good when you watch it. It's wonderful. I mean, I don't have an explanation to how and why films do that, but when you're at the kind of creating end of something like this, it always you feel very lucky.
All right. This is Sara Chandani. Farhan, get ready for your second Best Actor Filmfare Award after Bhag Milkha Bhag. How important are awards for you?
Well, the thing is, I mean, it's you, as anyone would. I mean, you like your work to be appreciated. Sometimes your appreciation comes in the form of box office numbers. Sometimes it comes in the form of like great critical reviews. Sometimes it comes in the form of awards, and sometimes, if you're lucky enough, you get all three. So it is, and when it's like the industry kind of honoring their own or appreciating their own, and when that does happen, it does feel good. But is it something that you kind of aim for when you're doing a film? No, it's not part and parcel of doing your work. It's not.
So, as an actor, Bhag Milkha Bhag is still so fresh. It is still so good. The level of hard work that you put in is something that is really exemplary. Even for Tufan, I believe you've trained like anything. You've watched a lot of documentaries. You followed Muhammad Ali. Really, I think all the great boxers, but Muhammad Ali, I believe, is one of your favorites. How important is it for putting in that extra mile? Is it important for you, for your work to be remembered for posterity and not merely commercial gains?
I mean, that aspect of art is important, but again, it's dangerous to start believing that you're doing anything for posterity, because that's, you know what I mean. I mean, the fact is that your honesty towards your work is what's important, and if people recognize that, and if people can sense that, then that eventually speaks for itself. So all you can do is try to be as honest about it as you can. Don't, I mean, there is, I mean, that a part of you knows that maybe you could get away by doing something in half measure, because it's film, and you'll have many takes to get it right. But at the same time, what makes it tangible as a journey for even people when they watch it is when they realize and they know and they can sense that this person has actually gone through all this stuff. It's not just make believe, and you can sense that, and I think that has a certain visceral quality to it that you can't deny.
Fantastic.
Like, we've
So
all
Pranjit,
felt it when we watch somebody do it. We've all felt it.
Ji,
That,
ji,
man, when you
absolutely.
know somebody's put in a lot of effort into something, you appreciate that, because I mean, it does inspire you in some way.